Hi there, I'm Harsh, Product Marketing Manager at UpGuard, and today I'm excited to walk you through our new questionnaire builder. Let's take a look. As many of you know, UpGuard offers a suite of pre-configured security questionnaires that map to industry frameworks such as ISO 27001, NIST CSF, and many more. Most of our customers are happy to use pre-configured questionnaires, as they can rely on UpGuard to keep them up to date and consistent with the latest security standards. However, some customers have asked us for more flexibility than this. They have specific requirements about the questions they want to ask, and they want fine-grained control of the risks uncovered by the responses. If you need this level of flexibility, then our new questionnaire builder is the easiest way to implement comprehensive security questionnaires that contain exactly the right questions for your vendors. Creating a custom questionnaire is easy. You can start from scratch, or you can use a questionnaire from our library and edit the questions. Let me show you how it works. To get a head start, I'm going to use one of our existing templates as the basis for custom questionnaire. To do this, I'll visit the questionnaire library and duplicate the questionnaire I want to start from. In this example, I just made a copy of our ISO 27001 questionnaire. Once I've duplicated the questionnaire, I'll be dropped into the questionnaire builder, pre-filled with all the questions, risks, and conditional logic that the original questionnaire has. All I need to do now is edit them as per my requirements. Now let me show you how easy it is to create a questionnaire from scratch. I'm heading over to the questionnaire library and I'm clicking Create Custom Questionnaire. I'm going to name this questionnaire something appropriate. I'm also entering a description for the questionnaire. Both the questionnaire name and description are shown in the questionnaire library and also to your questionnaire respondents. Now that I've created my questionnaire, I'm going to add my first question. You can easily choose the question type you want to use. You can choose between standard question types like single select, multi-select, and full text questions. But maybe you want your vendors to provide you with some additional context, like say a SOC 2 audit report. So we make that easy by allowing file uploads as a response to a question. The questionnaire builder supports grouping questions into multiple sections. You can use sections to organize your questionnaires into chapters or to segregate your questions by theme. For example, physical, network, cloud, and endpoint security. Sections are also convenient to pair with conditional logic to make your questionnaire structure flexible based on the provided answers, but we'll get to that later. Now that I've created a section, I can drop my questions right into them. As you can see, it's easy to break up your questionnaire like this, and you'll also make it easier to navigate with a table of contents. When your third-party vendors are filling in a questionnaire, it's useful to have fine-grained control over the risks surfaced by the responses. A custom questionnaire builder makes this super easy. Identified risks can be triggered based on an answer to a question. In this simple example, if a respondent states that they have no security program, I want that finding recorded and I want to raise a risk. So the finding here is that third-party vendor has no security program. The risk of that is that our vendor is unable to address security issues within their organization. Under the description of the risk, we are going to say that a documented security program is fundamentally important, as it demonstrates the vendor's own investment in the people, processes, and technology to secure themselves. And without this, our confidence in the vendor would be greatly diminished. So the severity of the risk is critical. Maybe the vendor is a startup company and hasn't hired a CISO yet to implement a formal security program. So we'll enable the compensating controls section, which allows vendors to state their case and persuade us that the risk is acceptable. All the risks surfaced by your custom questionnaires can be assessed and mitigated through our usual remediation workflows. It's pretty common to want to show or hide questions based on the responses to previous questions. For example, if I ask my vendors whether they are SOC 2 compliant, I probably want to know how many years they have been compliant and ask for a copy of last year's audit report. So we have 3 levels of questioning. Is the vendor SOC 2 compliant? If the answer is yes, then how many years has the vendor been audited and achieved SOC 2 compliance? 1, 2, or more than 3? If the answer is more than 2 years, then we want to see the evidence. So we'll ask the vendor to upload their last SOC 2 audit report. As you can see, the custom questionnaire builder makes it really easy to build these conditional flows. Now let's test that our questionnaire is working as expected in preview mode. Here, I've added additional questions under the Security Program Assessment section. When a respondent first hits the questionnaire, they'll see one question. If they answer yes, a security program covers all aspects of information security within the organization, then section 1.1.2 Security Program Details appears, which contains additional questions. If they answer no, a security program is more limited, then a risk will be raised and the respondent will be prompted to provide compensating control information. And if they answer not applicable, then there are no further questions. Conditional visibility helps you build smart questionnaires that only ask relevant questions. This leads to more thoughtful answers, quicker response times, and a more accurate representation of the risks that a vendor poses to your organization. Asking more tailored questions also avoids overwhelming your vendors with additional work when responding. Unlike most alternative solutions, our questionnaires are fully integrated within the UpGuard platform. So as risks are automatically identified, vendor security ratings are updated. And you can also use our remediation workflows to set deadlines and track progress in a centralized platform. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of our new questionnaire builder. If you are an UpGuard customer, you can reach out to your account manager to request access to this feature. Thanks for watching.